You're standing in an open field in the middle of the night. The twin crescent moons are hidden behind a layer of patchy clouds, making it difficult for you to see very far beyond the two large marble discs you're standing on. Before you is daughter Kayla, a tiefling with impressive black horns, who has summoned 4 orbs of glowing light around your party. She seems surprised to see you. What do you do?
I look around, and when I don't see Jack, I just... Wait, where's Jack?
Jack, I have your rock. What am I supposed to do with it? What?
Oh no.
I have the same question.
Hi.
Hi.
I think she must have been taken.
What?
The tower was being stormed by the King's Guard as we were leaving.
How do we get back?
Daughter Kayla turns to the side, and you realize that there was someone standing just behind her in the darkness. The person behind her is much shorter than her and cloaked completely in black robes with a smooth white circular mask over their face. Daughter Ghost, please tell Daughter Elian that the situation in Fell's Keep has worsened. And as soon as Kayla has finished speaking, the figure behind her just vanishes completely.
Oh no. I knew I had... I wanted to do something to hold them off, but it all happened so fast.
So, was I supposed to do something with the rock? What we're supposed to do? Can we get back? We have to go back, right? We have to help.
I don't know how to do that. Can you send us back?
Daughter Kayla shakes her head and glances up to look at where the waning moons are hidden behind some clouds. It's too late into the moon cycle to send you back. Daughter Jack is probably the only daughter who can make use of such little light. We will hasten our efforts to rescue the daughters of Fell's Keep. I do see that you're new recruits, though, so we can get you settled in here. At this, some of you notice that you are wearing slightly different clothes. Cody, draped around your shoulders is a shimmering black cape, and as you pull it around to look at the back, you can see twin crescent moons embroidered on it.
Whoa!
Jasmin,
Cool.
You're wearing long black daughter's robes over your regular clothing. Zan, you have a loose, thick black button-up shirt over your leather armor. It's unbuttoned and has twin crescent moons embroidered over the breast pocket.
Didn't really expect that, but okay.
Max, you have a banner of black cloth hanging from your belt, also sporting the image of the twin moons. Erica looks the same, still just in her regular gray jumpsuit.
This is awkward.
I have a cape. I mean, I like the jumpsuit cape, Jasmin. I'm sorry.
No, this looks better.
Okay,
This looks better. It's fine.
thank you. It swishes. Watch it swish.
Erica, is yours like your underwear or something?
No, I don't think so, Zan.
Okay, just checking. Gonna not talk about this again.
Erica does look inside of her jumpsuit and just like, nope. Nope,
All right.
nothing's
okay.
changed.
Do you want mine?
No, I'm good.
All right.
You keep your cool unbuttoned flannel shirt.
I'm gonna take it off and tie it around my waist.
You look very 90s.
Well,
I'm sorry, everyone.
What are you sorry for? We tried our best.
listen, any of us could have done something and none of us did. So it's not just you.
If it's any consolation, I don't necessarily think they're going to hurt Daughter Jack. I mean, Daughter Charlie was locked up and everything, but it doesn't seem like they're hurting them. They're just in captivity. So
they broke down the walls?
The walls, as far as we know, are not sentient, though. So
You don't do that if you're just going to question someone. It's
clearly you've never been to America.
well, no, I haven't.
the tower was also Jack assumed that they were going to try to get in because the tower was lighting up while we were trying to leave. So hopefully Jack is just being treated exactly the same as daughter Charlie was, and that we'll be able to go back and help them.
Well, hopefully not the same, because I'm sure they have different medical needs, but...
Woohoo, Jack's just locked up.
Daughter Kayla shakes her head again. The Queen's Guard has kind of a smash and grab method of apprehending people. I do agree that they are unlikely to cause harm to the daughters, even if they are in captivity, but it fits very well with my picture of them to imagine them smashing through the wall of a tower.
So you're saying they're just some Super Smash Brothers?
I understood that reference.
That does sound like a fitting description.
Yeah.
They have a sort of brotherhood of smashing. At this, you notice that Noelle is back in the form of a small bronze dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of you picked up on when she changed into that form, but she shifts again and is back in her human form with long, wavy brown hair, wearing this oversized tunic that you draped over her. When daughter Kayla sees her change shape, she starts and says, "Oh, Noelle, you're back." And Noelle grabs onto Jasmin's hand and starts pulling her out into the field.
Okay. I'll see you. But later.
You don't want us to follow you?
I mean, do you need help?
Bye.
Noelle's like pulling Jasmin and is like, come on. Daughter Kayla sighs and rubs at her face.
Can I do an insight check on daughter Kayla just to kind of see what her general mood is?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 16.
Anything in particular you were trying to discern?
Just like her general attitude towards us.
She seems genuinely surprised that the five of you, and I guess six of you, have appeared here. Like she was maybe waiting for somebody else. You could intuit maybe daughter Jack or somebody. You can kind of see like the wheels turning in her head when she was talking about the plan to rescue daughter Jack and the other daughters and the Queen's Guard, as though she is focused on that line of thinking. And in general, just like, oh, there's new people here. Well, that's weird. Anyway, what was I thinking about? Yeah.
She doesn't seem to care too much, basically.
Yeah, like she seems like she's got some bigger issues on her plate and is now like, okay, these people are here. Add that to my to-do list.
Cool.
Do you guys follow Noelle and Jasmin out into the field?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great time for us to all split up.
Great. So you all start checking after them. The waning moons hidden behind clouds aren't giving you much light to see by. And once you're a bit further from daughter Kayla's dancing lights, it's pretty dark out here. You all stumble a few times as you wade your way through this like waist-high grass of these fields. Jasmin, as soon as you're like kind of out into the field, Noelle shifts into a big floppy-eared dog and bounds ahead of you.
I will shift into the panther and follow.
Okay, great. Yeah, you open up your menu and click Moon Panther, and you are now a big black panther with twin moons on its forehead and mushrooms glowing along its back. And you just easily run and catch up to Noelle's dog form. And actually, as you're running forward, you realize you can see these large shapes in the distance, and they are like glowing in the night. A dozen or so of them are scattered around the field, and Noelle is leading you towards the closest one. Erica, your moonshades let you see the field as clear as it would be daylight, but it looks empty to you. And the rest of you are struggling to make out where you're going in the darkness.
Cody will open his wristbands, press light, and tap his new cape, of course.
Aww.
Oh, awesome. It like reacts a little bit to it and is now like glittering almost. It's beautiful.
Can I imagine that like the light it gives off is more like the bottom of a swimming pool kind of light, like the kind of shimmering and wavy in a weird way.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's like more silvery than your regular yellow gold light.
Okay. Yes.
I love that so much.
Yeah, so as you all get further from the Dream Grove, you watch the dog leap forward, and just as it does that, the light of the moons peeks through the clouds and illuminates where you are in the field. And you can all now see this massive skull-faced creature that has appeared in the field in front of you. It is only visible where the moonlight is touching it, and so you see it kind of like appear in patches as the clouds move out of the way.
What?
It is 30 feet tall, twice as long. It has 6 legs, 2 tails, and is covered in glowing fur that ripples through different colors and textures, casting a technicolor light show on your party and the empty field around you.
Holy shit.
Its face is just the exposed bones of a carnivorous animal skull, jaws lined with sharp teeth, its eye sockets empty. The bones of the skull are translucent, filled with waves of yellow, pink, and purple light. And the rest of you watch as across the field as the clouds dip in and out of the light of the moon as more of these creatures are flaring into existence as the moonlight touches them.
Cody quickly grabs Erica's arm, kind of like a little bit of a shake to it, looks at her, points up at the big skeleton creature and goes, "Shivers down the spine is right. What is that?"
Is this safe? Should we be getting closer?
Yeah, at this point, you're within like a dozen feet of this creature. Noelle is right up against it, butting her dog head against its leg. Jasmin's panther form just behind them. And this giant beast swings its enormous skull down towards your tiny group of wayward adventurers. And then you hear it. A beautiful song emanating from the very air and earth around you. Voices, a whispered crowd of them, are echoing through your body and through your mind.
You are us, little hatchling. You have brought us more of our heart, our source, our egg, our child.
And they're all speaking over each other, just echoing around you.
You will save us. You will complete us. You will let us go home.
And with that, the creature turns its giant skull head towards the sky, looking into that great purple rift that rips across it. Jasmin, as it's doing this, you feel your body just revert back into your human form. And as you do so, the weight of like your clothes and these new robes and your side satchel flare back into existence as they had vanished when you shifted. And you can feel just like the weight of this giant geode pulling on you in your bag.
I think I'll just kind of stumble and maybe fall to one knee and pull it out.
As you pull it out, you watch as this creature dips its just enormous head down and it opens its jaws. The skull doesn't seem to go anywhere. It's like, because all of the bones are glowing, it's illuminated, and inside, deep into its throat, you just see that endless nebula that you've seen in your dreams and in your visions.
I'll hold it up.
As you hold it up, it reaches its jaws down, and this thing is like the size of like a truck or bigger, and it just opens its jaws and closes them around the 2 fragments of this geode that you have brought it.
I think during this entire time you can see Jasmin's hands are shaking incredibly strongly.
It carefully takes these pieces of geode out of your hands and pulls its head back a little bit. You see it look up again towards that purple smear across the sky, and you hear the voices say,
Bring us the rest of our child's heart soul, and we can close the rift and go home.
Where is home?
it continues just looking up at that purple smear across the sky, this like weird feature of the sky that you all see every time you look up. It is cutting through the regular blue sky and looks like some sort of weird nebula or star system that you can just see always. And there are these like glowing tendrils of yellow and pink and purple light that extend out of it like the northern lights. And this creature just continues to stare up at the sky motionless.
We're trying to get home too.
It doesn't answer, but the rest of you can like feel this strange sensation in your chest. You feel so happy. A giddy warmth is swelling inside you and makes you feel more loved than you have ever felt before. You feel like a missing part of you has been returned. Your vision starts to blur and you realize you're blinking through tears that have sprung to your eyes. You feel like a child once lost and scared and alone and now embraced in the safe promise of a hug. And you really, really, really feel how much these creatures need your help.
Cody, whether it's just the weight of the emotions or the weight that water on his shoulders has been this whole time, just kind of collapses to his knees and just kind of the tears of happiness of the feeling have reminded him of similar feelings from back home and those he loves who he hasn't seen in a long time. And the tears somehow become both happy and incredibly sad at the same time. And he doesn't really know how to put words to it. So he's just going to sit there having kind of brushed water off his shoulders. And she's in front of him, kind of spinning around, trying to like cheer him up a little bit. But he's just sitting there feeling.
Yeah.
Zan is doing the opposite of sitting there feeling and is actively trying to not feel. So she's sort of pulling herself in, wrapping her arms around herself, sort of not crossing her arms, but just like holding each arm to her chest, and just sort of like walks away a little distance from the group and just stands there facing away from them, so that if any emotions do escape, they don't get to see them.
There's plausible deniability.
Conceal, don't feel.
Yeah.
Max's face doesn't change at all. He's just letting the tears run and staring up at the sky. And there's no real outward change except the tears flowing down his face. And you can see that his knuckles are white where he's clenching his hands.
I think Erica, being next to Cody, when Cody kneeled down, he let go of her hand. And I think she kind of kneels down next to him and puts her hand on his back.
Cody, having sensed someone, I'm not sure he really processes who, but at that moment, it doesn't matter. All these people are his friends. And he feels just the slightest bit better. And just in a moment of clarity, he's going to put his wrists together and he's going to cast Locate Object.
Oh, okay.
And the spell says that I describe a name or object that is familiar to you. I sense the direction to the object's location as long as the object is in 1,000 feet of me. And Cody is going to say, "Where's my lost card?"
You feel like that pulse of magical energy that flows through you every time any of you cast any sort of spells, and the rest of you see like that flicker of yellow and pink and purple light that just like dances over Cody for a moment. And Cody, you focus on your lost card and you don't hear or feel any response. And then this creature, this just towering, enormous creature, bends its head down towards you and nudges you very gently with its skull head. And Cody, you feel powerful and calm and clear, and your mind stretches outwards from where you are. You can feel your vision dancing over the landscape, through the field, over the mountains far in the distance, in every direction out at once. And then these tendrils of your mind merge together, forming a single arrow that continues flowing over the landscape, ducking through trees, passing over a lake, a waterfall, a river, and landing just like in a split second, coming to a stop over a box deep underground in a room that is lit with what looks like electric lights. And in this metal box, resting on something else you can't quite make out, you see your missing card.
Cody's eyes just like jolt bigger. He was not expecting anything. This was a Hail Mary. And he suddenly just kind of just like looks up, and all those feelings, he still hasn't really processed them, but there's now like a focus to them, like a laser focus. He doesn't know what all this means, but he has a goal, and he just kind of looks up. He looks at Erica. He smiles. Okay. That was a lot. Did y'all all feel that?
Erica nods.
Nope.
Zen yells from across the field.
Yeah.
45 feet away.
I felt nothing.
Actually, Zan, as you get farther from this creature, those like overwhelming emotions start to dampen.
Good.
And you can like stop crying at this point. Just kind of bottle it all back up like you want to.
Now, one day we'll die.
She mutters to herself in comfort, I guess. Jasmin, you're just sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
This is everything to you. Without realizing it or meaning to, you shapeshift again and you're back as the Moon Panther. And then you're the Move Shroom, that weird fungal creature with tendrils snaking out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then briefly you're the alligator. And Cody and Erica, I imagine, like jerk back a little bit as this like 15-foot long reptile just flares into existence next to them.
Ah, don't do that!
And then you're Teacup. You're the little house goblin you met in the woods a few days ago. And you can't think, you can't breathe. All that matters is finding the rest of this heart, the rest of the egg, the rest of this source, whatever it is. And as they're all sitting or standing there in shock and dealing with this, firm, gentle hands close around Jasmin's small goblin body. You're lifted up into the air. Daughter Kayla is standing among you, cradling Jasmin's shapeshifted form against her chest. Cody, she reaches down and kind of like smooths her hand over your hair and then takes your hand and turns to address your group. Come, you are weary and the moon spirits will overwhelm you if you stay out here too long. And she begins leading your party back the way you came.
What?
Daughter Kayla?
Yes, dear.
By any chance, do y'all have Netflix here?
I do not know what Netflix is, but we can try.
Okay. I just was wondering. I miss watching Netflix.
Yeah, so she's leading your party back towards those smooth marble discs. Noelle stays among the moon spirits, and as you walk away, the clouds pass in front of the moons again, and the giant creature vanishes from sight. You just see this big dog out in a field. And as you get further, the song fades, and you find you can now stem the flow of tears and steady your breathing. And you feel like tired and drained, but more clear-headed than when you were near this creature.
Goblin Jasmin is purring.
Yeah, Kayla gives you a good little scratch behind the ears and just holds you close. As you walk, you notice that these dark, towering shapes out in the distance are getting larger and larger, and you realize you are walking towards a grove of trees, but they are far bigger than any trees you have ever seen. Each trunk is as wide as a house, and the trees extend up, up, up into the night sky, blotting out patches of stars and the purple rift with the darkness of their towering branches. You can see that as you get closer, patches of the trunks have been inlaid with glass. They're windows into rooms built inside the trees. Most of the windows are dark, and you realize it must be past midnight at this point.
Shit, those are some big trees.
Is this where we're gonna sleep?
Yes, shortly.
Good.
And so daughter Kayla leads you to the base of one of these towering trees where you see another daughter waiting for you holding a lantern. This is daughter Elian, they, them. I will leave you in their capable hands to see that your needs are met for the night, and perhaps we shall talk more tomorrow. She leans down and places Jasmin's goblin form in Erica's arms, and then gives you all a nod and walks away.
Hi, I'm Cody.
Hi, I'm Elian. Daughter Elian. They, them. We have some rooms ready for you just up here. So daughter Elian's just like a little taller than Zan, with large round glasses, pointed ears, and this like thick brown hair covering a lot of them. Their daughter's uniform looks to be shorts and a t-shirt.
Nice.
With the moons embroidered on the front.
My favorite daughter. Hands down.
And you can see like thick patches of fur on their forearms and their shins. They are balancing their lantern on top of a clipboard, which is balanced on top of a basket of cloth bundles, which smells very good. Smells like warm bread and spices.
Oh,
Do you have any beds that are outside?
Oh, yep. We actually have a nice one right up here. So, lucky you. They turn and kind of like with their foot push open a door behind them in the base of the tree trunk and like gesture for you all to head up with the nod of their head. Just wave your hands over the lanterns on the walls and they'll light up.
Cool.
Great.
I'm good. Cody just kind of points at his cape.
Elian's like, oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you'll be fine. You want to light the way, kid?
Sure. I don't know where I'm going, so good luck.
Just up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you head up this like spiral staircase inside the tree and emerge in a wide round living room with a small kitchenette on one side and a couple big comfy looking couches. Along one side of the room, there are tall glass windows and you can see a large outdoor deck through an open sliding door. And as you all pile into this room, Elian says, we didn't know you'd be coming, so the cold box isn't stocked with food, but we've got some leftovers from evening meals in here. And they like place this basket of bundles on the counter and it smells great.
I hold out my arm to stop Max from like charging at it.
Max's stomach, like as soon as they said food, Max's stomach rumbled very loudly.
I think Jasmin jumps out of Erica's hands and jumps up on the table and is like pawing at the cloth.
Hey, I thought somebody said we needed to use plates and utensils.
Jasmine's head emerges and she's got some like a fish in her mouth, just like chomping on it.
No manners.
Elian looks at their clipboard. If any of you are nocturnal, then I can take you on a tour now. But if you're diurnal, then I imagine you'll want to like sleep before we do that. There are bedrooms up those stairs. Feel free to take any of them. You have this whole tree to yourself right now. There's also a washroom right through here and a second one upstairs. The baths are actually really close to here too. So just go downstairs and then out the door we came in, take a left and head towards the green lanterns.
The green lanterns?
Yes, there's some green lanterns that you can
Like the superheroes?
I mean, they're pretty nice. They're made of iron and some magic.
Well, that's Iron Man. Okay, I'm sorry. I was confused.
Iron Man's not made of magic.
Iron Man is just a fancy lantern. You can't take that back.
Iron and patriarchy.
And the military industrial complex, but yes.
There it is. Just a fancy capitalist lantern. Elian is like looking at their clipboard as they talk and like scratching at one of their bushy sideburns. Okay, so in the morning I can take you on a full tour, but do you need anything else tonight?
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And they just like take their lantern and their clipboard and head back down the stairs.
I really want to take a bath because I'm realizing we haven't done that in like a week.
Uh-huh.
I think Erica's so exhausted that she goes straight up to a bedroom.
Yeah, you go upstairs. There's many doors and the staircase follows up. But like the first door you open, there's a very nice, cozy looking bed in it. You can just flop down and go to sleep.
Before I take a bath, I'm going to grab a piece of food and shove it in my mouth so that Max can't eat everything before I get back.
Great.
You'll have to fight Cat Jasmin for it.
I will do this.
She is in the basket and she's eating as much as she can.
Hey, no. Hey, at least, no. Can I have that one?
Dan, you grab some bread and it's got cat hair on it.
Oh, why'd you touch all of them?
She's just in there like, nom, nom, nom.
Here's a question. If Jasmin changes back, does the cat hair persist?
Shit. I think it turns into human hair.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Oliver, you made it worse.
I'm sorry.
Just skin cells.
It turns into incredibly long hair.
Yeah, it turns into
It's just dandruff.
Yeah.
What? No, it
becomes
depends on where it came
so
from.
much longer.
Okay. Amazing.
Max wants food, so Max just picks up Cat Jasmin by the scruff of her neck, grabs some food, and then puts her back down.
Okay, great. Yeah. You got a rich handful of food.
Cody is exhausted in both physical and emotional senses, and so he's going to go try to find a bedroom. He is going to pick a room that has a bunk bed first, if one exists. If not, he'll just find one with a twin bed or whatever and just plop down.
Roll a d6.
A D6.
Yes, more dice, even when we don't necessarily need dice.
A 4.
Yeah, you the first door you open has a pile of hay in the corner.
This is a horse's room, not my room.
You close the door. Okay, roll again.
Did so much. 5.
Yeah, you open the next door and the room is like really warm, and you realize there's like a big ball of fire encased in glass on the ceiling.
Oh.
And instead of a bed, there's just a big, smooth black stone in the middle of the room.
I don't know what room this is for.
It's the reptile room.
Okay, roll again.
3.
Yeah, you back out of that room, close the door,
Not for me.
trot up the stairs, and you open a door and you find a room with 2 sets of bunk beds in it.
Sweet.
This one is just right.
He climbs up onto the top bunk of one of the beds, whichever one's nearest.
Great.
Just kind of curls up. He has the smooth rock that Jack gave him still.
Mm-hmm.
He still feels like this was important, and he never was told what it was for. And so he's going to do an Arcana check on it, just to see if he can figure out what it is.
Roll an Arcana check.
It says 16 plus 3, 19.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you like turn this rock over in your hand, and it's like a smooth oval shape, like a rock you would find in a river, one that's been tossed around for a very long time and smoothed out. And it's got these like little veins of color running through it that kind of glitter as you turn it under the light of the lanterns in this room. And you don't know what it does, but you get the sense there is some soft magical energy held in it.
So he's just going to sit there fiddling with it, tossing it back and forth, trying to make sense of that energy, even though he's not going to be able to, just thinking about the day as he drifts off.
Yeah.
Max grabs his handful of food and then sort of lazily follows Zan to the baths.
Great. Jasmin, are you going with them? Or are you going to nap in the pile of warm bread?
If I did that, I would turn into a human on top of the warm bread 1 hour into sleeping, which would be very funny, but not very practical. So she's going to look for a bedroom in cat form.
Okay, great. Yeah, you go up the stairs and find a door and instinctually just start meowing at this closed door. Just like, meow,
Please be the reptile room.
meow. Erica, you're trying to sleep, but all you can hear is this fucking cat right outside your door.
I go and I just crack the door open and I fall back into bed.
Yeah, if we're doing cat stuff, then Jasmin is going to stand in the doorway and look in the doorway and then not go in. She's just like, meow,
Well, now I know what's in here.
walks away. Yeah.
Yeah, you turn around and trot up the stairs. You find another closed door, which you meow at for a few minutes. No answer, which is so frustrating.
Mhm.
I guess Erica and Cody can probably hear distant meowing from the floor above and below them, respectively. But when those doors don't open, you keep climbing up and you find the open door to the bunk bedroom where Cody is curled up in a top bunk.
All right. Yeah, she'll climb into a bottom bunk and try and rest.
Yeah, curl up in a little ball and go sleep. All right, let's go on Zan and Max's bath time adventure.
Yeah.
That'll be our spin-off kids book.
Oh, I hope not.
That'll be our spin-off porn series.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like some erotic fan fiction someone's gonna write.
Bath time.
So you make your way back down the stairs and follow Elian's instructions. You don't see anyone else out and about, but you do catch the intermittent sounds of like a distant conversation or like someone laughing. You're reminded of walking through like a campground at night.
So it's the worst experience in the world.
No, it's actually like pretty calm and quiet.
Hate walking through campgrounds at night.
There's some frat boys singing outside of an RV.
What kind of campgrounds have you guys been to?
United States ones.
Yeah, the ones in the US.
All right. All right. Well, it's like going to a Canadian campground. You guys keep walking. You find that green lantern next to a wooden gate.
Which one is it?
Hal Jordan. Kyle Rayner? John Stewart.
Better not be Kyle Renner.
Ryan Reynolds.
Fucking
I don't
worst dipshit.
Give the lantern a little kick. Yeah, so you like push open this wooden gate. The ground within the fence is made up of these like large flat stones surrounding a wide pool. The lanterns inside are illuminating the steam clouding off the surface of the water. At the edge of the large pool, you see several smaller booths with wooden walls that are open on the top. One of them has the door propped open, and inside you can see a smaller heated pool inside. And then you hear a voice. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
You turn around and you see this like creature curled up in the shadows near the gate. And the voice says, "Oh, I'm daughter Haley. She, her. You must be the newbies."
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
probably.
Could both of you roll a perception check?
That's a 19 for me.
18 for me.
Yeah, you peer into the darkness, trying to make out who you're talking to. You see what looks like an anthropomorphic bat, roughly human-sized, with large pointed ears and like these big round eyes that kind of like reflect the lamplight back at you. She looks like she's curled up reading a book, just like in a chair in the darkness.
Is she upside down?
No, she's right side up.
Okay.
You catch a flash of pointed teeth, though, as she smiles at you. She just kind of keeps staring for a bit.
Do we need to know anything to use the bath?
Oh,
Yeah.
um,
Is that like okay?
yeah, go for it. There's towels in that bin over there, and she like extends this clawed hand, pointing towards a wicker basket on the other side of the baths area. You're welcome to bathe in the big pool, or take one of the private ones off to the side. I was just heading out, so enjoy your bath.
Thanks.
Thanks, I think.
You see this like rustle of wings, and she just takes off,
Okay, bye.
flying off into the darkness.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna head for one of the little stalls.
Okay, great. Go in there. The like little wooden door closes behind you.
I take a bath.
Max is just going to go hop in the big pool.
Yeah, we're both real tired. We just want to take a bath.
The real question of whether this is awkward or not is if at any point we both get in the big pool and if we are wearing any clothes.
The answer is no. Zan has locked herself in a little box. Max, do you want to go in a little box, or do you want to have that whole big pool all to yourself?
Nope. Taking the big pool for myself, baby.
Big naked boy, big pool.
Roll an athletics check.
Wait, why?
6 + 6, 12.
You have a pretty great time in that pool. You stretch out your sore muscles, get some of the slime gunk off from Matthew's nasty trap plan.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't at some point in the journey I covered in oil or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. You've
probably.
been covered in slime and gunk and blood and just
guts.
man stink. Your own man stink.
Other people's man stink.
While he's still in there, I am going to finish up and walk out past him and just go back to bed.
Okay, great.
I'm also going to try to clean my armor in there somewhat.
Oh, okay. Great.
All right, let's do this now. Let's do this scene.
It's gross.
It is.
I don't want to put them back on.
It is pretty gross and stinky. Yeah, you start cleaning it. It's make a, I don't know, dexterity check.
7.
Is it male?
It's chainmail. It's boy armor.
I assumed it was like leather with the chainmail overlaid on it.
Yeah, you dunk it in there and then try to like slosh it around, and it's really heavy, especially now that it's all wet and it just kind of sinks to the bottom, which is only like 4 feet deep or whatever. But
Yeah.
you struggle to like slosh it around and then get it back out, and now you have a big pile of wet armor and you do not know what to do with this.
Okay, well, I'll just wrap myself in a towel and start walking back to the start walking back to the apartment and then find whatever open room there is.
You make it back up there. Where do you put your pile of wet armor?
Can you open the windows in the
Yep.
rooms?
There's actually like a sliding balcony door, which I assume Zan went out and is now like on the couch out there.
Mhm. I'm just gonna hang him off the balcony and then go get into bed.
All right, Zan, you've curled up in this like very cozy couch out on this this like big deck. You actually found a chest with some like thick cozy blankets in it.
Nice.
So you pull some of those out, make yourself a little like bed nest on the couch, and you're just kind of like watching the sky and the stars as they peek through the branches of the trees and the clouds that are passing overhead. And then you hear slop, 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 slop as Max's barefooted towel slung around the waist, dripping body comes just stomping out onto the deck. He heaves his something very loud and wet onto the balcony railing, gives it a good pat, and then goes back inside. You get to go fall asleep listening to the gentle like drip, drip, drip.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna put something under that stupid drip because it's gonna drive me insane. I will be talking to Max about this in the morning.
I will be complaining to management about this.
Unacceptable.
1 star.
Zan will remember this.
There's a balcony. You should assume I'm on it and not go bother me.
Just every single time Zan's on a balcony. All right, you all find a bed and go to sleep, I assume. Does anyone want to do anything other than sleep?
I think Jasmin would sleep very well while she's a cat, like very contentedly, but then about an hour into her sleep, she poofs back into being a human, and then she sleeps very, very badly, tossing and turning and having nightmares. And I think at one point she wakes up in kind of like a cold sweat and wanders out of the building, or the tree rather, and is going to try and find Noelle.
Great. Make a perception check.
23, 18 plus 5.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. Actually, as you're on your way down the stairs out of your new treehouse, you hear a little meow at the front door. When you push it open, Peanut is there with glowing purple eyes, and you recognize this as Noelle's cat form that she takes.
I'm going to like bend down to my knees and say, "Hey, Noelle, can't sleep. How about you?"
Yeah, she just in a flash is there in her human form, kneeling next to you and like looks at you with her big brown eyes and is like, yeah, she's not super talkative.
Can you help me with something?
She like tilts her head to the side and keeps looking at you.
I will walk over to a table and sit down and sit there with my hands in my lap. Can you teach me things about shifting. When I first learned how to do it, it was so fun and wonderful and freeing. But then I learned that I talked about it, and luckily they were nice, but they told me about all of these awful things that apparently shifters do, and the danger that they pose, we pose to society, I guess. And I thought, I mean, it was scary, but I was mostly scared for how people would react to me. I didn't feel like I was dangerous, but now I killed someone. I know it was a mean person, and they kept the egg from you, but they were still a person, and I ripped their throat out like some sort of beast, I guess. And I didn't even think about it until later. And can you help?
Noelle has been like sitting there across from you, her arms curled around herself, looking at the sky while you talk. When you say, "Can you help?" she glances at you and then shifts back into Peanut the Goblin's form and trots across the table, and then like kind of curls up on your chest with her head butting against the bottom of your chin and just starts purring loudly, smoothing her head against the underside of your jaw.
I think Jasmin is crying, but after a bit, reach out and try and dry her tears. Still sobbing, but she pet Noelle.
She tries to comfort you as a kitty. That seems like the best she has to offer right now.
Yeah. I think Jasmin falls asleep at the table as a person.
Great.
Well, hello, welcome to Dice Disasters. This is the part of the show where we stop pretending to be other people and start pretending to be ourselves. I'm Alan, and with me again this week is Allison and Oliver. Hello!
Hello!
Hi!
Yay, friend time! I love my friends. I love talking to y'all.
Sure hope you're enjoying this here podcast episode we got for you.
Roundabouts here. We sure do have podcasts.
Welcome to our podcast, 100% Grade A podcast.
Here for you. 20 of them.
God, the other day I watched a meme video on Tumblr of a bunch of Canadians talking around a grill, and everyone was like, "This is incomprehensible Canadian slang," and I was like, "This is just a normal video with people talking normal." And I was like, "Oh."
It's just, you know, a language that some people don't know. Canadian. Welcome to the Dream Grove. We got a bunch of NPCs who are named after listeners who have shared the show or left us reviews. You've met Daughter Elian, they, them, named after Racetrack Conlon on Twitter. You've also very briefly met Daughter Ghost, who's named after @Gomst on Twitter. We also are going to mention two daughters by name that you'll get to meet later. Daughter Holly, she, her, named after @Holly Hallmark Fisher on Instagram, who shared us in the stories.
And who happened to be my roommate in college.
Oh,
Nice. I love that. And then Daughter Scruff, she, her, who's named after @Scruffy64 on Twitter. It's been so fun to have just like a list of fan names, especially now that I'm bringing in Tumblr shared names, because we have a Tumblr. It's dicedisasters.tumblr.com, but some people's names are getting like really wild and trying to be like, what could creature or place could conceivably be named after this word salad of a username.
So if you have a really wild username on a social media platform, please share our show and give Oliver more interesting experiences trying to name things for our listeners.
Yes. Also, if you do like share the show and like tag us or at us or on whatever platform it is, and you would rather me name a character something else, you have an idea for a character name or a place name, like stick that in there and I will gladly pull from that.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to be named after you and your username.
we've seen some people have been putting their names in their reviews, and we appreciate that because some people's Apple IDs are just like key smashes and like good for you, but we just don't know how to use that as an NPC name. So keep giving us your name if it's not super clear from your username.
Let me introduce you to our new friend, daughter.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have you go to like some like hell dimension where everyone's name is just
Can somebody in the universe just be like, oh, like that's just their name?
That's their name.
That's their name. Oh. It's you call them angst though if you want to just call them
If you wanna
something
just
shorter.
refer to them something. Yeah.
When I was in college, we had a bunch of nicknames. One of my friends' nickname, when you said it, you just said, was their nickname. And when you wrote it, it was just a question mark.
That's incredible.
So it's like, this is,
I love that. Good content.
Hello, I'm confusion.
We also have a website, dicedisasters.com, where you can find links to like our social media stuff. I've also been working on transcribing the episodes. I'm actually working with someone now to pay them to help out making transcripts. You can also find a link to our Discord there if you want to chat with us or other fans of the podcast, which is still wild to me. You can find us on Twitter at Dice Disasters or on Instagram at dice.disasters.
You can also find us on Patreon at patreon.com/dicedisasters. We do have one little bonus episode up there. It's not integral to the story, but it's there if you want to listen to it. And we've been doing some polls this week to see what other kind of content people would like to have up on there. So if you're not following us on our socials, that's kind of where those polls are happening. It sounds like we're going to have some cool stuff up on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So thank you to everyone who has been supporting us so far.
Yeah. Shout out to our patrons past and present, including Kayla, Vex Batch, and Alan's sister Mev. Which made me so happy when I saw that too.
yeah, she's amazing. And thank you, Mev, if you're listening to this. Although knowing how far behind you are, it'll be about 3 months. But I love you all the same.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to this episode. We hope you're enjoying it, but we'll let you get right back to it. Have a great week.
Bye.
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 So you all get a varied level of good night's sleep, but you wake up to the gentle songs of birds outside the windows and the sunlight of late morning. Your beds are soft and comfortable. It's a new day.
Did that count as a long rest?
It did count as a long rest.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Quick question. Is anyone still in the room with Cody? Because I know Jasmin left.
Max, would you just sleep in a bunk bed if you found Cody asleep in a bunk bed in a room?
I think I'd go find my own room.
Okay, great. Yeah, you find a room with a bed that is so big. It's like 12 feet by 12 feet.
Hell yeah.
And it's just fucking enormous. And you just, I guess, flop down there, still wearing your towel and dripping wet, and go to sleep.
You didn't dry yourself off?
I want to live in this tree so bad, Oliver.
Look, Oliver said dripping wet the whole time. No one me.
Yeah.
Cody will wake up pretty early in the morning, like he typically does, around sunrise or whatever. And he'll wake up, and I'm guessing water stirs around the same time. And he'll kind of be playing with her. And at one point, she'll like run up, kind of up on his shoulder, and he'll still be sore from how long she was up there yesterday. And I'll be like, ugh, wish, huh? And so he's just going to cast message.
Okay.
Towards Max. Hey Max, are you up?
You up?
I didn't say that. Did not say that.
How does message work while you're sleeping?
You're sleeping, and I guess it's as though someone came up and put their mouth like 2 inches from your ear and said, "Hey Max, are you up?"
That's freaky.
The number you've dialed is not available at the current. Please leave a message after the tone.
You just hear a dial tone back from Max's brain.
Would he like mutter something in his sleep?
No, he'll kind of like jerk awake and be like, "Huh? What? What? Cody? Hello?"
It's a ghost.
Sorry, did I wake you up? Sorry, I thought you work out in the mornings.
How confused is Max right now?
Very confused. He doesn't see Cody at all, but he hears Cody talking.
Max, make an intelligence check.
Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
No! Oh, I was so hoping you would fail that.
I know, I was too.
Cody gone?
In a moment of just like pristine clarity, you realize that at some point Cody has learned a magical spell that is not in his spell band, and he's using that to communicate with you from a few floors down. How fucking weird is that?
Man, magic is weird. Yeah. What do you need?
Oh, I was wondering if I could join you on your workout.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I can show you some stuff if you want.
Oh, okay. But like, when does this happen?
Oh, well, I'm awake now. We can do it now, I guess.
Oh, how convenient. Okay. I'll meet you in the living room area, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Max gonna get his armor.
He left the armor on the balcony.
Yeah.
But he took his clothes with him because he didn't really need to wash the clothes. So he's just going to throw his clothes back on. Yeah, leave his armor drying.
I would like to say that probably the butt of the jeans is pretty dirty.
Yeah.
The rest is pretty clean.
No, he washed those. Canonically, he washed them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. When he had his little tree accident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
But that was before he got swallowed by Matthew's nasty trap plant.
So they're kind of sticky, is what you'll say.
Let's just keep track of the cleanliness level of just Max's clothes.
Cody, who's only experienced with working out his like gym class in school, knowing you don't wear your normal clothes, has looked around and decided to put on his gray jumpsuit
For jumping.
and sneakers from the facility. Even though it makes like just the canvas worst material ever for this, but he's like, I need other clothes, and he meets Max down the living area. Hey, thanks for. I mean, sorry for waking you up, but thanks for letting me join you.
Yeah, sure. So what were you thinking of doing?
Well, I'm not sure if you noticed, but if you watch Pokemon, do you know Pokemon?
I know of Pokemon, sure.
Oh, well, the main character is Ash with the red hat and the blue jacket anyways, his Pikachu rides on his shoulders, and I think it's really cool, but whenever I have Water do it, she's just like real heavy, and I'm just not strong enough to hold her. So like, could you help me get stronger so that Water can ride on my back?
Yeah, sure. I think I know some things that could help with that.
Cool. Yeah, I thought of all of us, you're the one who like does this. So I thought I'd ask. Thanks. What do we do?
I'll just take Cody on a short jog, and then we'll just go out into the field or woods or whatever. I'll show him like how to do some shoulder exercises and some back stretches and stuff.
All right, great. Yeah, you go downstairs out the door of your treehouse. It's like morning-ish. I would say Cody must have woken up a little later than Dawn, just because he did a lot of exercise and went to bed very late.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go on a short jog through this grove of trees. In the light of day, you can see more of the grove. The rest of the massive trees surrounding yours are inlaid with those like glass windows and doors. As you crane your neck upwards, you can see rope bridges strung between some of the residences, connecting them to other nearby trees. And on the ground, there are like trails through the short vegetation, as well as some smooth round stones marking pathways leading off in various directions from where you are. Cody, make a athletics check.
That is a 13 minus 2, an 11.
So Max, you start jogging, picking a trail at random and going, and pretty easily you're like, you're awake and you're moving, and you look down to like see how Cody's doing, and he's not there. And you turn around and like, I don't know, like 30 feet behind you, you see Cody just being like, okay, and just jogging.
How much of this do we have to do?
We don't have to do much more. I'll stop jogging and go back to Cody, and then we can just walk back to the clearing where the trail started.
How do you do this every day?
Just repetition. It gets easier the more you do it.
You have to do it more? Okay.
Yep, that's how you build muscle. Just do it every day.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, Cody, you are sweating and your chest hurts a little bit. Not like pain so much as just like weariness in your lungs from having to use them.
Fair.
Yeah. So yeah, as you guys are making your way through the grove, you pass like a few other people in daughters' uniforms who look busy with chores, but just kind of like wave in your direction. And actually, as you are making your way back to the tree, you pass daughter Elian, who is wearing their uniform of cargo shorts and a t-shirt with sandals. You know, like, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. I'm tired, but good morning.
Oh, did you sleep?
Oh, yeah. Then I ran until I was tired. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, nice. Good morning exercise. They're like holding their clipboard and have this big cloth bag strung over their shoulder. And they're like, did you want to go on your tour now?
Why don't you just take a seat and breathe for a while, Cody, and I'll go get all of our friends and we can take that tour.
Oh, I can make it back. I want to change out of, because he looks at the jumpsuit. It's just the worst.
Yeah.
It's so hot and scratchy.
Yeah. He's just like, no, I'll come back and change and help you get everybody. Yeah, we'll be right back. Thanks for the, well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thanks for the tour.
Pre-welcome?
You definitely would know what Jasmin is, because I think if you went downstairs, you would have passed by her passed out on the table.
Yeah, we walk out the front door and there's a table like 30 feet away with Jasmin sleeping on it, and the cat is like on the back of her head.
Yeah. She's kind of like laying there in the sun.
I'll go gently shake Jasmin awake while Cody goes change.
Huh? Whoa, you're very close.
Hey, are you okay? You fell asleep on a table, which is weird. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but
Oh, ow.
Nothing against table sleepers.
Kind of stiff, but yeah, I'm okay. I couldn't sleep very well. How about you? Oh no, is it really late? Did I sleep in again?
no, it's still pretty early. Cody woke me up because he wanted to join me for some exercise. He wants to get stronger.
Oh, that's very good. I always think about that, but I don't do it, and I would be pretty bad at it anyway. So why would I even bother?
You're more than welcome to join us if you want to. I mean, I could show you some things.
Run club.
I'm sure I could.
I would just.
I can help you.
I would just hold you up. It's fine.
No. If I'm there to show you things, there's no way for you to slow me down.
Really, you don't have to do that. But why is there some reason you woke me up? Are we doing something?
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna take our tour soon.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe we could be shown a place where we could wash our clothes. I feel so gross.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
Let's go get everyone else.
I love how we get to safety and our number one thought apparently is our clothes need washing so badly.
I mean, They do.
Fair.
Have you ever worn gross clothes? Because it's bad. It's bad.
I'm just happy I'm playing a 12-year-old who historically does not care. So I just don't notice.
Good.
We have to have a little bit of fantasy rules that we can't do this upkeep, because otherwise we're just going to constantly be. We only have one set of clothing.
I know.
Cody has to learn prestidigitation.
All right, what do you do?
I'll go out on the balcony where I saw Zan last night.
Yeah, she's sleeping peacefully.
Throw a kid on her.
You hear Erica's creepy voice in your back of your mind, urging you to do crimes.
I would if Cody wasn't changing currently. I'll just kind of very gently kick her awake.
Kick her right over the balcony. Just rolls right off.
What? You put your stupid armor out here last night, and it was dripping for such a long. I had to get up and put a towel underneath.
You look over to where your armor is, and there's like some bowls that Zan found in the kitchenette and like a towel under it. And eventually, I guess she just like pushed it off, and so it's just in a clump on the wooden deck.
Oh, sorry?
What?
We're going to take our tour soon. So, if you can.
Fine.
I mean, if you want to come, then
No,
it's fine.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna do it. Just give me a minute, okay?
Okay, well, I'm going to go find Erica.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Max quest.
Go upstairs and you find a door. Finish off the quest.
Do I know where Erica went?
I think you would have, on your way upstairs, passed a door that's cracked open a bit.
Because of a cat.
Yeah. So I'll just go loudly knock on the slightly ajar door.
So you hear a rustle, and then you hear Erica say, "Oh, come in." And you see that Erica has all of her belongings like on her bed, and has like put her backpack and is like holding it over one spot of the bed, and is like, "What's up, Max?"
We're gonna go take that tour now. If you want to come.
Oh, yeah, I'll be down in a second.
Okay. Well, I'll be waiting in the living room with everyone else.
Cool.
I'll just leave.
Oh, before we leave, I would like to do my daily riddle me baby.
Still laying in your bed on the balcony. Just pull the baby out and stare at it.
It's a new day. I get to do this cursed baby doll.
You yawn and root around in your purse. I imagine Hat is just like curled up on the bed on top of you. And you pull out the porcelain doll. Just hold it up, looking into its eyes, which click, click, open. I riddle me baby. Are you ready for your daily riddle?
Yes.
Okay. Each morning, I will ask you one riddle. If you get it correct, I'll give you a prize. Here's your daily riddle. A horse was tied to a rope 5 meters long, and the horse's food was 15 meters away from the horse. How did the horse reach the food?
What is this, a math problem?
Can the baby repeat it?
Nope.
But like, if the rope is 5 meters, like, I don't know how long horses are.
Well, generally they're tied by the face, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know, but didn't say that.
Could eat with its butt.
It's got a 10-meter tongue.
Do you have an answer to my riddle?
I'm gonna say that the rope is tied to its back leg.
What the fuck? I swear you hear the baby whisper, "What the fuck?" And then it says, "Wrong, the rope wasn't tied to anything." And then it opens its mouth and a puff of like greenish yellow gas comes out. And you take
Oh no.
Yes, I love
4
this.
points of poison damage. Try again tomorrow. And it closes its little eyes.
That's fair.
I like how you thought that the horse was 10 meters long, which is...
Look, I have no fucking clue. Horses are really big.
That's like 30 feet. That's like 30 feet tall.
Look, we have wide crab and we have long horse.
I wasn't paying very good attention to what unit we were using.
Oh yeah, doing a riddle first thing you wake up, I think Zan played that perfectly in character.
It's also just me not knowing how long meters are.
30-foot long horse.
Just a 10-meter tongue. Just protruding.
We haven't seen horses yet. For all we know that they are anteaters in this world.
Giraffe anteaters. That's what horses are here.
You're gonna meet a horse. It's gonna be 30 feet long. All right, great. It's morning. You're all awake.
Yep, Erica goes downstairs, ready to go.
Yes, I do too.
Okay, great.
We all head back out to receive our tour.
You make your way back downstairs at the base of your tree. Daughter Elian is sitting on a bench writing something on their clipboard with that cloth bag next to them. They give a little start as you all shuffle outside.
Jasmin will extend her hand and say, hi, daughter Elian. I didn't really get to introduce myself last night because I was a goblin.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm daughter Elian, and they like shake your hand.
Jasmin.
What are your pronouns?
She, her.
Oh, cool. Okay, rad. They're like, okay, cool. So we can go on the tour. I just gotta drop off my laundry real quick. Actually, this would be a good place to start. So
laundry.
Yeah, so they lead you through the grove, and you soon find yourself at the base of a very large tree, the largest one you've seen so far. It must be like 50 feet wide at the base. There are a few doorways propped open, leading inside to this like spacious interior. Elian heads through one of the open doorways. Inside, you can see this like big spiral staircase leading up and one leading down underground. There's a few daughters bustling around, and daughter Elian says, so this is the storehouse where we like keep supplies for everyone in the Dream Grove. Downstairs is the cellar where we keep food and like other stuff that needs to be kept cold. Daughter Haley, her can help you with anything you need down there. Her rooms are like downstairs just off the cellar. And then they point to the wall inside the tower where there's this large flat stone propped up against the wall that is covered in patches of writing. That's our job board and our notice board. So if you need anything, then you can like write it on there. Or if you're looking for stuff to do and want to help out, there's a bunch of things there.
What do we do if we can't read?
I can get somebody to come read it for you. That's no problem. You can basically ask anybody who's nearby. We're headed upstairs. And so they start climbing up these wooden stairs. And as you all walk by this board, Erica, since you can read it, you just glance over and see there's requests like needed 3 rolls of Arachnivolt silk, or stuff like supply run from Red Pond coming 2 days late. Things like that.
Cool.
Sorry, Alice. Alice has sent us a Discord message that said she can make the silk.
By being an Arachnivolt?
Spiders make silk. I could make it.
Jasmine's just gonna poop out some.
I mean, it'll take a while, but it'd be safer than going out to find Arachnivolts.
It's so uncomfortable.
God, that's disturbing. I don't really want to think of
See, the thing that I'm really uncomfortable about is we've already just said that the cat hair turns back into human hair. So my question is, what does the silk turn back into?
The podcast is canceled.
No.
Exactly.
Delete the podcast.
It's canceled. Control A, delete. Oh, my dock's empty. We're done.
Bad.
Stop thinking about it. Ugh.
Maybe like snot.
All right. So upstairs, you find a room with walls that are lined with alternating windows and labeled storage containers. A large man with a shaved head, light gray mottled skin, and 4 muscular arms is simultaneously folding clothes and washing them in a large vat of soapy water. He is singing quietly to himself. Elian walks over and drops off their bag of laundry next to him, and they exchange nods. The Goliath man turns to flash all of you a smile. Hey there, I'm daughter Patrick. He, him. Give you a hug, but really am in a soap groove right now.
Honestly, you couldn't make this much worse. We're all pretty gross.
Oh, wowza. Yeah, if you all need some extra clothes, just help yourself. There's labeled containers around the room with different sizes and body part accommodations. Once I'm finished with this batch of laundry, I can help you get sorted.
Great. I grab some new clothes. put that on.
I also grabbed some new clothes.
I do too.
Do you get changed in here?
No,
Okay, great. You hold some clothes.
just
Great.
clothes.
Awesome. Aliens looks at their clipboard and is like, yeah, if you ever need any clothes or laundry stuff, daughter Patrick can help you out. The Goliath gives you all a nod and continues singing. He's like dancing a little as he's washing and folding clothes. Alien's like, if you need anything else, any other supplies other than like food or clothing stuff, they like hold up their clipboard. I'm your guy. If you have any jobs you enjoy, let me know. We could find you a place where you can. The alien stops talking abruptly and like flinches a little bit. Zan, you feel that tingle on the back of your neck that reminds you of rips in the fabric of space, and you know that a portal has opened up briefly just outside of the base of the storehouse tree. You see Elian kind of smooth down the hair on the back of their neck, and they're like, "Oh, duh. Well, Trinket's here.
Trinket?
I like Trinket.
Did you all bring gold with you?"
I think we've met Trinket before.
Oh yeah, they're like little Kenku crow.
Shinies.
Shiny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rad.
That's Trinket.
Knows what a cat is.
How did you know Trinket was here?
Oh, I have the Horizon Walker gene, so my hair on the back of my neck stands up whenever someone jumps like that.
Okay.
Jump. Like, just when anyone jumps.
No, like plane jumps.
You have the what? The Horizon Talker?
Walker. Oh, it's just some people can like feel when planar shifts happen. I haven't really like pursued it too much, but if you figure out how to harness it, you can also make little jumps through space and time.
That's fucking rad.
That's cool.
Very chaotic. They look at their clipboard and they're like, okay, that's all we need to do here. And they like lead you back downstairs and out of the storehouse tree. Nestled up against one of its roots, you see a purple tent with the hand-drawn sign that Erica, you can read as Trinkets. Elian kind of like points to it as you pass and it's like, Trinkets shows up when people have requests or folks show up with gold, basically. I have a few more things to show you, but we're almost done. They like take you down one of the paths away from the storehouse. They point to the base of a tree with its doors flung wide open, and from inside you can hear music and laughter. That's the dining hall where you can head to anytime, get a good meal or some company. They lead your party past that to the edge of the grove of trees, and you can see.
And Max has disappeared into the food hall.
you turn around and Max just has like a bowl full of like some stew that he's just eating.
You never saw Max leave. Just at one point you turned back and Max had food.
Yeah, as Max is finishing up his breakfast time treat, Elian points out to this like sectioned off area in the field. It's got these like smooth stone walls around it, and inside you can see daughters sparring with like melee weapons or practicing spells or ranged attacks on targets. These are the training grounds. You can practice any combat abilities or get training from some of the adventuring daughters and residents. I think, and they like look at their clipboard. I think daughter Holly and Scruff are here right now. They can help you out. Then you hear this little like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And Elian looks down at this stone pendant they have hanging around their neck and they frown and they're like, okay. Normally I would stick around for questions, but I have to go talk to daughter Kayla. That's pretty much the end of the tour though. If you need anything, just basically ask anyone you see. Okay, see you later. And they like start jogging away from your group.
Question, is there a place where I can buy like normal D&D stuff?
From what daughter Elian told you, most of the supplies are kept in the storehouse. They did not mention any sort of like buying. They did say if you need anything, just talk to these people. You did kind of just like go take some clothes and leave, and everyone seemed super chill with that.
Zan sprints towards Trinkets.
God, yes.
Amazing. You push inside of the purple tent. Inside, it is dim and this enormous space that stretches on in front of you with piles of various stuff. As you get in there, you hear this little like, and jumping down from a pile of stuff, you see this small crow-faced person in a pile of raggedy robes.
Oh, hello and welcome to Trinkets. Would you like to browse some of my wares today?
Whoa!
Hi, Trinket.
Hello.
Is it just me or do you have more stuff since the last time we saw you?
I always have more stuff. Lots of stuff. Love trinkets.
A lot of cool things.
Them only if very shiny, otherwise sell them to get money. And I hear you have some money. Coins. Shiny coins for me.
Erica says, Trinket, I have something better than coins. You know how last time I brought you 2 new trinkets, they gave you at a very affordable price?
Yes.
Well, take a look at this. And Erica pulls out the very pretty button that she found in the water pipes underneath
the
the
sewer?
sewer or underneath the city.
Oh,
Now, Trinket,
a stinky button.
look how pretty this button is.
Wait, why is it stinky? You said it was clean water.
Yeah, you said it was clean and pretty.
I said it was storm drain water. Okay, it's pretty.
Now, Trinket,
Yes.
I'm willing to part with this button for 5 silver pieces. Now, please take into consideration that Erica's very charismatic for some reason.
I was just going to say, please roll a persuasion check.
Great. That's a natural 20.
Holy shit! They reach forward and they have like clawed bird hands and they pluck the button out of your hand and pull it back into their like cloaks. And then that hand extends again and drops 5 silver coins into your open palm. Thank you.
Trinket, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for bringing me shiny things. I love the shiny things. Nom nom nom.
They like clack the button in their beak.
Hey, what's this bag of powdery stuff?
Ah, that is a bag of very important, interesting powder that does something. Ooh.
You don't know what it does?
5 gold.
Can I know what it does?
That's the surprise. It does some things.
Yeah, this is an item that is a bag of mystery powder. It contains a handful of dust. You can use an action to throw it at a creature and then roll a D100 on the Wild Magic Surge table. It'll do something.
There's also a different bag of dust on the list.
Okay, yes. So that bag of dust that Zan found is just out. The other bag of dust is locked in a crystal little cabinet, and it is in a bag that is glittering and gold and beautiful. And Trinket's like, oh, you want this dust? This dust is very special. If you ever have someone who maybe hears something you don't want them to hear, you sprinkle a little dust on them, they no longer remember it. Very interesting. Shiny bag. Good price.
Cody's kind of looked over everything. He kind of walks over. He spends a little bit of time staring at some really cool sneakers that he sees there. And then also gets distracted by a box of chocolates because he hasn't had chocolate in a couple days. Sweet tooth, he's interested. Then he pulls out his 1 gold piece and change out of his pocket. And when he realizes that he can't afford it, he's gonna go kind of sit at the entrance and pull out his backpack and just start drawing while the adults are shopping.
Cody?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you maybe want to buy the chocolates together and split them?
Oh, sure. Yeah. That would be awesome. Thanks, Jasmin.
It's no problem. I might like some too.
I would like to buy the Collar of Immortality so that I can assuage my guilt about my rat. For 10 gold, it is a collar that fits 1 willing tiny creature with intelligence of less than 10. When the collar is affixed to the creature, it makes the creature immune to all damage, aging, hunger, etc. The collar can only be removed by the creature deciding it has lived for long enough, which I don't really like as a detail because it's a little bit scary that this creature of less than intelligence has control over this, but I get it. But yes, I'm going to buy this and put it on my rat hat so that I never have to have anybody like yelling at me about this or me having nightmares about this rat getting like squished in my bag because I'm very, very anxious about it.
No one needs to ever ask about the rat again. Okay, great. You can decide what the collar looks like. What do you want it to look like?
It's just a little black collar with like a little dangly charm on it that's got an H on it.
Aw, I love it.
Max walks up to Trinket with a bunch of stuff in his arms. He's got just a ton of rope a pair of glasses, and a pen.
Okay, great.
And he's going to try to buy all of those things. So I've picked up the 6-color pen, which is a pen at which, if you've ever seen one, there's like a pen with like 6 different colors on it, and they all have switches at the top. And each color is assigned to a person. And when you write in that color, that message shows up in that person's brain. That was an item submitted by Matthew C. I've also got the unbreakable rope, which is 60 feet of rope inlaid with silver thread that is unbreakable and cannot be burned, cut, or destroyed by any method. Oliver made that one up.
I'm low-key worried about that one because I don't know what y'all are going to do with unbreakable rope. We'll see. See if this comes back to bite me in the ass later.
Definitely will.
It might.
And the last one I have is the superlative specs, which are ornate, fancy-looking glasses that make anyone look smart. They impose a -5 to intelligence checks while worn, but give you a +5 to charisma. When you put them on, you want to keep them on for the next hour and will fight off anyone who tries to remove them before that time is up. And after an hour, you have a bit of a headache and you want to take them off.
So yeah, that one I got the inspiration from a Tumblr called Visit Yuck and added a few modifications so that you have to wear it for an hour.
So Max hands over 8 gold to Trinket.
Yeah, Cody and Jasmin are going to buy the box of mystery chocolates together, which is a box with 6 chocolates left. So I guess it's probably like mostly empty. But each time you eat one, it has one of the following effects. It could cast Disguise Self, and the DM will tell you what you look like. Misty Step, you teleport to a location of your choice within range. Invisibility, you are invisible for the next hour or until you take damage. Levitate lasts for 10 minutes, heal 1d10, or you grow antlers and then shed them after 24 hours. And I don't know, is that random?
It is random.
Okay.
It's like a box of chocolates that is missing that very helpful card, which tells you which chocolate is which flavor.
All right. Yeah.
It's like that. On the back, it has a list, and those are the only ones that aren't like scratched off. And so you're guessing those are the ones left.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I look forward to that chaos.
I am also going to get the mystery powder.
Okay. Zan has bought some mystery powder for 5 gold that contains a handful of dust that will do something on the wild magic search table.
Very excited about the mystery dust.
Yes. Want to highlight some other ones. Oh, there's the bagpipes of belittlement sent in by Alex, where you can cast vicious mockery at first level whenever they're played.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had something that I wanted to buy, but I only barely have enough money for it. And I think Jasmin would want to get a bit more money. So I have something I'd like to try and sell Trinket.
All right.
Jasmin will walk up to Trinket, rummage in her bag and pull out like a small dark red booklet and like show it and be like, Trinket, do you want this? Look, it has like fancy stuff inside. Like, here's a picture of me, but if you move it moves, and it has my name on it. And I don't know, it's got some stamps.
Is this your passport?
Yep.
Why would you do that? You have any plans of going back to this world? You want to go through the passport renewal system?
It's not like Jasmine's gonna, like, we're gonna leave this world and enter customs. Like,
Yeah, it's fine. She figured this was the shiniest thing she owned.
Trinket like cocks his head to the side and reaches out and plucks the little passport out of your hands. Does an Austrian passport have like gold embossing on the front?
Yeah, it does. It's dark red. It's got embossing of like European Union, it's like Austria, etc. on there. It says passport.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, Trinket twirls it around and is like, "Ooh, it has shiny on the front. What's inside?" And then opens it up and sees the like holographic overlay on the photo and information page, and is like, "How did you do this? It's so shiny. I will take it apart and learn its dark magics." And they put it in their cloak. And they reach back out and hand you 2 gold pieces.
Oh, yes.
Deal made. Thank you.
That's exactly the amount of money I want. I would like to buy the oven mitts, please.
Oh, okay.
So, you gain resistance to fire damage, which does half damage, and +3 to baking checks.
I gave you a kitchenette. We'll see.
Yes.
They're not shiny. You take them. Don't care.
Oh, okay. You don't want the 2 gold?
Oh, no, I do want the gold. And they take the gold back.
Max is going to remember something and out of his backpack pull that silver box with the gems in the lid that he found on the ground in the tree dome.
Yep.
But I'm going to try to open it.
Make a dexterity check.
That's a 9.
You try to pry it open. It's got one of those little locks. I think it said it looked like a diary lock, like a diary that you get at a Scholastic Book Fair where it comes with a little metal lock and a key. You pull on it. It doesn't bend. And you actually pull so hard it kind of clonks and drops out of your hand, but looks unharmed. You pick it back up sheepishly.
So I'll just walk up to Trinket and be like, hey, Trinket, you want to buy this shiny box?
Ooh, you have found lots of shiny things. And she reaches out and takes the silver box in her clawed hands and kind of tilts it and looks at it from various angles and is like, it's missing a gem. Used to have more ruby on top. Just a little one. Without it, I give you 10 gold. If you had gem, more gold. But without missing ruby, 10 gold.
I don't think I'm ever going to find that specific gem, so sure.
Yeah, it would be really wild if one of you had that specific red gem, right? Whoa.
Does someone have that red gem?
I don't know. I'm looking. Hold on.
I don't have it.
Hey, you guys, guess what?
Oh.
I have in my inventory, and I have absolutely no memory of picking this up, a small ruby.
This was a gift from Riddle Me Baby when you solved her second riddle.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
What, like a small gem like this small gem?
Trinket looks over and gasps, her big beak going wide, and is like, oh, you find the gem so quickly. Did you find it in here? Because if so, it's mine.
No, it was in my bag.
Okay. Trinket's thought about implementing no bag policy, but seems stupid. And they take the gem from your hand between 2 of their claw points and hold it up next to where it would go in the box. And actually, as they hold the missing gem closer to where the box is, the box starts to rattle a little bit, and they quickly pull the gem back away, and both of those things disappear into their cloak. And they're like, yes, okay, I'll give you 20 gold. They pull their hand back out, and in it, they've got a pile of 20 gold coins.
I really want to know what it does now.
I know. I really want to know what's in there.
Oh my god.
Okay, 25 gold. And they pull out their other hand, and it has more gold in it. You can buy many snacks.
Trinket knows the way to Max's heart.
Max is just staring at Zan.
Dude, I really want to know what's in that box now.
No, I think I want the box back.
And the ruby, please.
50 gold. They pull out, their hand disappears back, and they pull out another handful, and they now have 50 gold in their hands, holding it out to you.
Oh, no.
That's so much money. But I'm so curious about this box. For me, Talia, personally, the potential of this box is worth so much more than anything we could buy with 50 gold. But I know that that's not necessarily how this should work in game.
50 gold. Good exchange for many goods and services. Ooh. They're holding it out in front of you.
Box, please.
Okay, and they their hands disappear back into their cloak, and they slap the box out into one of your hands and then slap the gem back into Zan's hand, and it's fine, just do not open near my tent, please. I don't want us to be destroyed like you will be. Anyway, you want to buy anything else?
No. I'll just grab Zan by the elbow and start walking out of the Trinket's tent.
Do not do within 2 mile radius of my tent. I don't want to die.
And then on the way out, I'll just drop all of the 14 gold I didn't spend in Cody's hand and have fun.
Clink, 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 clink. Cody, your
What?
drawing is now covered in gold.
Thanks.
Erica, did you want to buy anything?
No, I'm good.
Jasmin?
I had one thing I wanted to do, which I guess I could do in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a trinket-related thing as much as I want to eat the peach.
Okay, yeah, you dig into your bag and you find a very squished peach because you put a 30-pound geode on top of it. It is not glowing. It's smushed. It looks like you put like a 30-pound rock on top of it and then kind of swung it around in a bag, maybe used a staff a couple times. You now have a handful of jelly. You rub it on something, make it sticky.
she grabs a little bit of it and like sees how it tastes.
Oh, it tastes good. It's like sweet. It reminds you a bit more of like pineapple than peaches, but pretty good.
This would have been so good. Oh.
Cody.
Cody now has all this money, so he's going to start to stand up. As he stands up, he starts putting stuff away, and as he does, something very shiny kind of flashes from in front of Trinket's view as he's putting stuff away in its backpack, and he zips it up.
Trinket hops, like, she like mostly stands like on top of these like piles of stuff and just kind of like hops a couple times until she's above you. Everyone else has left the tent?
No, I stuck behind to like read stuff for Cody.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're just kind of walking around reading the rest of the things. Yeah, Trinket like peers her little crow head at you and it's like, do you have shiny things?
Oh.
For Trinket?
And so Cody will pull stuff back out, and when he'll pull out is the drawing he just made. It's of their previous trip to Trinket's. It's showing Trinket giving the grow potion to them, but every single like shiny thing, he's used the new color pencil that he got from Jason, so everything's kind of glittering on the picture.
Aww.
I was just drawing this.
Oh, it's shiny. Can I touch it?
Sure.
She like reaches out one of her clawed hands and she like holds up the paper and goes like clack, clack, clack with her beak and like smushes it a couple times.
Oh, but I just drew that. What? Why?
She's like, not made of metal, but pretty. I like it. Can I have it?
Sure. If you want it.
Thank you, gift from friend. She like goes and like hops along the top of the piles of stuff over to this like kind of like central little area and props it up on top of stuff.
Oh, cool. I mean, your grow potion really helped with the last few days.
Oh, good.
It was cool, I guess.
You make somebody big. Yes?
Max, no surprise.
Yes. Make a big boy, big and strong.
Yeah, anyways, sorry, I just, speaking of Max, he just gave me all this money,
Ooh, money for Trinket? I love money. Thank you very much.
No, not for, he gave it to me, not you. Slight difference.
Exchange for goods and services.
Oh, okay. And so Cody's eyes have kind of wandered back over to those really cool sneakers he saw earlier. And he's just like, I want those. They look really cool. And so what these are, they are Heelys. Pure and simple.
Just a pair of Heelys.
Yep. It's a gain +2 on initiative rolls, but a -1 on dexterity saving throws, because I can't stop. When I'm going downhill, speed is doubled, which is 90 feet for Cody. But here we go. Yeah. But you have to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 10 to stop. If I fail, I'll be knocked prone, which is fair.
To anyone who doesn't know what Heelys are, they're basically sneakers with a little wheel that pops out of the heel. They're extremely heavy to walk in if you're not using them to kind of wheel yourself around.
Yes, so he is going to buy the Heelys and proudly walk out of Trinkets.
All right, great. Yeah, she takes your 5 gold and is like, thank you. If you want to give me the rest of gold, I'll be here. Thank you.
I don't want to spend it too fast and all in the same spot. So
imagine spending gold in a place that is not trinkets.
I haven't yet, but you never know.
Seems impossible.
Erica lingers behind. Trinket, do you know very much about potions?
Oh, yes. Trinket knows a bunch about potions. Trinket is very smart.
Erica pulls out the potions that she got from Ashes. So she shows Trinket first the small, unlabeled potion that she got.
Okay.
Do you happen to know what this is, Trinket?
Trinket, like, plucks it from your hands and kind of like tilts it around and looks at it from various angles. And then she takes her other hand to hold onto it and uncorks it and kind of gives it a sniff, corks it back in, and says, "Yes."
Trinket. What is it? Between friends, trinket.
This falls into what trinkets would call the services part of goods and services, exchanging of gold for goods and services.
Right.
Trinkets will tell you what it is for 1 gold.
What about a bulk discount trinket? What if I told you I have 3 very fascinating potions?
How fascinating.
One of them moves.
Ooh.
And is very shiny.
Ooh.
But so let's say 2 for all 3.
Let me see. I don't know if I'll be able to identify them. Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
That's a 6.
Okay. He's like, let me see all of them.
Okay. Yeah, I pull them all out and I lay them. I imagine there's like a little table.
Yeah, they like turn the potions over and like uncork them. They actually try to uncork the one with something moving in it, but the like cork doesn't come off, and they inspect it, like bring their like big bird eye really close to the lid of it and turn it around, and are like, don't open that one. And they like slide it back over to you. And they're like, 2 gold. I will tell you what the other potions do.
Done. And give Trinket 2 gold.
Okay, yeah. They pick up the glittery one and they're like, this one, very pretty, beautiful, worth a lot of gold. Trinket will not take from you, though. If you drink this one, you will get all magic energy back. In game turns, drinking that silvery potion will refill all of someone's spell slots.
Ho ho ho.
That's nuts.
The tiny one, Trinket hands back to you and says, that one will kill you.
Oh.
Will kill humanoid, probably fallen, maybe? Big creature, probably not.
Tiny creature, definitely.
Yes, tiny creature definitely. Only need like little drop.
Unless they're wearing a collar of immortality.
Perfect. I'm so glad you got this before Erica could kill your rat.
I would never. And Erica takes them all back, but holds up the murky one and is like, is this one bad, Trinket?
Yes, bad. Do not open.
Okay.
Box? Definitely don't open near Trinket. Trinket doesn't care. Don't open that one. Anywhere.
Okay.
Don't tell Zen and Max that we shouldn't open it.
The 2 of them are outside, like pulling on the box, like, you hold this side. Come on, I'll get it.
You can find us on Twitter at Dice Disasters. And we have more information about the show and the cast at dicedisasters.com.
Our beautiful website was made by Allison Otting, who plays Erica.
Dice Disasters is edited by Alan Brazzell, who plays Cody.
Our cover art is made by our DM, Oliver Northwood.
Our theme song is by People Need Goals, who you can find on Bandcamp or on Twitter at People Need Goals. Their music is incredible, and we are so thankful that they made this song.
For a little while, Dice Disasters is a weekly podcast. If you're enjoying the show, it would be incredible if you subscribed and left a review. Thank you so much.
My poor Peach.
I'm sorry about your peach.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely the consequences of my own actions. I just wanted to eat a peach so bad.
And how are you supposed to know there would be consequences for your actions?
I have warned you all so many times about putting loose fruit in your bags.
You really have. It's come up a bunch of times.
Like, you wouldn't think it would come up. It's come up.
I guess you could say that this is Jasmine's comeuppance.
Talia, you're amazing.
How do I delete someone else from Discord?